I'm standing on the Mount of Beatitudes, where Jesus gave his great programmatic sermon. Merton said what he discovered here was the still point around which the whole country revolves without knowing it. We say the church is apostolic. It means something very simple. It means it's rooted in the apostles. Friends, I created the Catholicism series in order to evangelize the culture. That's why I'm so pleased that it's been shown on over 250 PBS channels as well as on EWTN. The DVD set's also in the hands of over 100,000 people around the world. It's also been used in over 4,000 parishes for adult formation. I'm delighted to tell you too about a new venture. In connection with the Archdiocese of New York, we produced video vignettes based on the series. The idea is to help and inspire teachers and also to help students who are much more geared to a digital culture. My deepest hope is that this will help to evangelize a whole new generation.
The real selling point for me on the original series is being in the setting in which the catechesis is taking place. To me, it was a revelation. It was an epiphany. It was just a wonderful experience. And my thought was, how can I get this for the children?
Merton said, well, I suppose I want to be a good Catholic.
Through this series, Father Barron is certainly also an important witness that witnesses to the faith and the beauty of the faith and the attractiveness of the faith through the way that the Catholicism series is presented. It responds to really their deepest desires for beauty and for truth and ultimately for Christ.
He's an excellent communicator, and he conveys the Catholic faith with full integrity. He conveys the Catholic faith in a way that is undiminished and undefiled and is stimulating of the mind and of the heart.
They see the world in a video platform, and Father Barron's series allows them to cross that bridge from a textbook into the way they are conversing and seeing the world.
With the video, it makes kids, be more into it. Seeing it on the screen makes you want to learn more about it. It makes you feel more interested, basically. They participate more in the class activity. After they see the video, they answer more questions than as if they were reading a textbook. A lot of people would be lazy, bored out, but when they see the video, a lot more class participation.
The material in this Catholicism project is valuable. I have found not only is it good for my instructional lessons, but on a personal level as well, I have learned so much more about my faith.
What I'm going to show now is a clip. It's about 10 minutes long, and it talks a bit about Peter and Paul, struggles they went through, and how they were the founding leaders of the early church.
Peter knew he was the one who would gather the tribes, who would cleanse the temple, who would rule as Lord of Israel.
Well, the idea of an apostolic church and the idea that it's rooted in the apostles, that was definitely new to me. It gave a new meaning to the idea of how Christianity should be viewed and how we can go and teach it to other people.
I think Father Barron added a bit more of information and much more detailed about Peter and Paul that I didn't really know. So when I was preparing, I watched his video a couple times and tried to take notes on what he was saying. So he, in fact, taught. I learned from him a bit, and then I try to put that in the class.
What I like about the series and using it as a teaching tool is that it's well curated. I can trust the source. I trust Father Barron.
Now we are bringing the children to a faith-based content. It's scriptural. And not only is it scriptural, but then it translates to the heart. It's that whole beautiful thing of reflecting the wonder of God, the beauty of God, the awesomeness of God, and touching the heart as well as the mind.
The Archdiocese of New York is using these materials now in grades 6 through 11. And Word on Fire has produced 46 video vignettes with companion lesson plans. They'll be available in 2016 nationally through digital subscription plan or in the traditional DVD format.